Hello, I am Tay from Tay Results. Today I am auditing a local HVAC business in Powell called Archer Air Conditioning Service. Now, let us see how they are doing with their online presence and how they can rank higher on Google. If you are the business owner of Archer Air Conditioning Service, just following some of the pointers I find here today will get you ranking higher and set you on the right path to make more money, basically, because the top three businesses for Google gets more than half of all the clicks. Meaning, if you are not top three and Google rankings, you are missing out on a lot of money. That being said, the first thing I like to do is to Google their name and see what types of links pop up. Basically, what I'm doing here is I am seeing if they are competing with any similarly named businesses or pages on the first page here, which does not seem to be the case. So I'm going to move on. Next thing I like to do is search their business as if I was actually uh, looking for their service, and in which case I'm going to search HVAC Powell, Tennessee, and they are top three, which is great for them. Let's see how they are managing it and what they are doing good. hmm So without the sponsor, it's one, two, three. That is very good. Let's have a closer look at their, starting with their GBP profile, with their reviews. When I look at the reviews, I am looking more so for the velocity and consistency of it, more so than the actual total count. I have seen, for instance, a business with just 56 reviews beat another business with 800 plus. This was in the plumbing service, just because. And what I found was that the one with the less reviews were having more, consistent, newer reviews. Google weighs one review from 1 week ago higher than 10 reviews from a year ago. So it seems like Archer Air Conditioning is doing a good job with that. So I'm going to move on from that. Next, let's look at the photos. Photos, because it increases the engagement rate of actual users looking at your business profile. You obviously don't want duplicate photos like this, but it's not a huge deal. And the more photos you have, it also increases your activity rate and for Google. And Archer Air Conditioning, I would add a bit more and geotag them if they're not geotagging it. I know geotagging is debated upon the SEO industry, but I say put in a little effort and do it. It will help it with your proximity searches, no matter how low or little that impact may be. Mm, let's go to Google Maps, search a name, and see what they have as their main category. So, air conditioning contractor. This is good. I recommend for your categories to just have one and at max three. You don't want to dilute it too much. You're gonna confuse the Google robot a bit if you have too many categories. So there's nothing to change here. When it comes to services, that is where you capture the broad spectrum of different types of queries, and Google lets you have at least 99. I say upload at least 30, with top 20 of them having descriptions to them too. And when it comes to your business profile, you want to complete as many of the questions as possible on what Google asks you. It just gives Google more content to work with, and also it completes your profile a bit and increases your trustworthiness. That all helps with your rankings. And out of them, the most important would be the booking, which I don't see here. So you want to have your booking link, so it's just lowers the friction for actual people looking at your business profile. Makes it easy to contact or go to their website. I know you have they have their phone number listed here, but you want to have the booking link as well and link it to this contact us page. Now, while we're in their website, let's have a closer look at it. Starting with their title tag, HVAC company in Knoxville, Tennessee, Archer Air Conditioning Service. That's fine. I'd let it be. What I was looking for here is their main service, their secondary service, location, and business name, which I think they have all of it. Yes, so that's good. When it comes to H1 tags, I am looking for keyword plus city. So I know they have it down here, but I would try to change it so make that a H1 tag too. Right now, I don't think it is. Having a look at their NAP. Now, what a NAP is basically name, address, phone number. You want those three things to be consistent throughout all your online presence, including social media, website, your Google business profile, and anything you can think of that is online. And when I say consistent, I mean the spelling as well. That is how Google links everything together and creates a infrastructure of your business information and links it all together. And if you have on your GBP, for instance, Creek Drive spelled out as DR, but on your website spelled out, which they don't have, spelled out, let's say Drive, DRIVE, that can confuse Google. So you want to make sure that is all consistent. It's a small thing, big impact. So, and also speaking of small thing, big impact, it also helps if you actually embed Google Maps into your website. So instead of having a photo like this, you can change this into it's a great photo, great drawing. You can change this into an actual Google business, Google Maps, and do the exact same thing, zone it out, and that would just help with your relevance in specific locations a bit more and help with your rankings that way. They did list out areas we serve, so that's all good. Let's have a look at how many pages they have indexed. Now, pages, when I explain it to business profiles, business owners, think of it as content opportunities. So right now, if somebody is searching for, what's a good example here? HVAC services in Knoxville, Tennessee. If you have a page uploaded and indexed, because if it's not indexed, it's not popping up on Google searches. If somebody's searching HVAC services Knoxville, Tennessee, if you have that content on that page, you have the opportunity to compete, and it also gives Google more information to work with yet again. So, and that all helps with increasing your rankings. Now, let's have a look at the page speed. Page speed is one of those things the company mentioned themselves actually directly has an influence and increases your rankings. What I'm looking for is a score of at least 70 for both mobile and desktop, with mobile weighing a bit more in importance, just because a lot of people search on their phones nowadays. And 56, yeah, and 61, it's a bit low. This will require me to actually go look at their backend code, not to nerd out too much, and actually see what is causing these slowdowns and try to make their coding a little bit more lightweight, just to increase this performance a bit. Let me also see if they have their schema created. Now, what a local schema is your business information packaged in a way that Google likes. So if it's packaged in a way that Google likes, Google can read it instantly without guessing. And your name, address, phone number, hours, services, if it's all confirmed in the format Google prefers, uh, it just increases, Google's preference towards your business. Adding it doesn't take long, and it removes any ambiguity about who you are and where you operate. So they don't seem to have it. If I was working with Archer Air Conditioning Service, that is one easy thing I would add for them. Yeah. Now, let's have a look at their citations. Now, what citations are if your business is listed on Yelp, Facebook, Nextdoor, Bing, Yahoo Maps, or even Toyota, Honda, automotive websites, as long as they are high authority directories, when Google sees your business information confirmed across multiple trusted platforms, it builds confidence that your listing is legitimate. And the more consistent, high quality citations you have, that stronger that trust signal becomes. And when I'm doing an in depth audit, I have a tool I use, which is paid for, so I'm not going to do it right now. But let me see if I can spot all the basic ones, which does seem to be the case. They are even on Bloomberg. Yeah. Yeah, so on the surface level, their citations look a-okay, look pretty good actually. But that is another thing. You can add just more citations and also backlinks, which are two different things, but I always citations more. Now, if you are the business owner of Archer Air Conditioning Service and you want to take this more seriously, you can always reach out to me at tayresults.com. We can see how we can work together, and even if you don't want to, even if you just have questions about what I said today, you are more than welcome to reach out. I will gladly help. So, yeah, best of luck.